Hello everyone, our topic for today is the funding for the NASA space program. NASA has been critical in the economic, technological, and inspirational capital to the United States, not to mention humankind. From the Apollo program, landing man on the moon, countless spin-off technologies, to the construction of the International Space Station, and now beginning to answer the question, is there life outside of Earth? NASA has been integral in making scientific development, and we continue to do so with missions to different parts of the solar system and the universe. The problem is that NASA has been operating under severe restrictions financially. If we could free them from those restrictions, there is quite literal endless amount of breakthroughs for humanity. This brings me to our resolution, which is simply the U.S. space program, NASA, should receive a substantial increase in funding. It is key to know what the vision or overarching mission for NASA is, which is we reach for new heights and reveal the unknown for the benefit of humankind, as stated on their website. Also, what is a substantial increase? A substantial increase is something that is considerable or sufficient. So in this case, it would be an increase that would free their financial restriction to fulfill their overarching mission. And so our plan to fix this is NASA is to be allocated 1% of the annual federal budget. It currently gets 0.5%, which is $18.4 billion. And we essentially want to double that. This is a penny in a taxpayer's dollar. The proposed 0.5% increase will be distributed specifically amongst efforts towards space exploration, including missions, technological development, and staffing. So for our significance claim, NASA is unable to optimally carry out its overarching mission. Subpoint A, the development of the space program is constantly being slowed down. According to Ken Kremer of Universe Today, the Europa mission budget proposal is cut to only $49 million, and the launch is postponed until the late 2020s. This mission originally received $175 million in funding in 2016, which is a 72% reduction. So Europa is likely to possess a subsurface ocean of water, which makes it a prime target in the search for life. So not only has this pending scientific breakthrough have been delayed, but $49 million does not nearly cover the $2 billion requirement to launch Europa Clipper. So for subpoint B, we are missing out on potential scientific discoveries. According to Discovery News, with the current budget, we can't even staff the International Space Station fully. We are missing out on the direct to near-term sciences, which means there are more scientific proposals than there are crew on the ISS to carry them out. So pretty much the more we wait and be stagnant on this issue, the more these pending discoveries will just keep piling up. And that leads me to point C. And that NASA's engineers and scientists' salaries are not a reflection of their contribution to society. Directly from a pay scale, because NASA is indeed a nonprofit organization, research scientists only receive $72,000, astrophysicists receive an average of $65,000, and mechanical engineers receive an average of $74,000. Whereas the median for engineers who are in the oil industry is $100,000. So, and we have to keep in mind that NASA engineers and scientists are the ones pioneering these big breakthroughs. That they are the bulk of the progress that we have witnessed in these past 40 years. These past 40 years. So that leads me into my to our inherency claim that the federal government fails to provide NASA with a substantial budget. Subpoint A, the final budget is primarily controlled by the federal government. The process starts with the president releasing his budget request for the following fiscal year, and then Congress starts to work on this, and once the House and Senate will lay out the groundwork out for final budget. It is only at this stage that administration officials from NASA are able to pretty much to testify and make modifications to ask for more money on specific proposals. So pretty much only at this stage, and then NASA officials are their power in this process is only reserved to the very last step. For subpoint B, and then NASA currently receives less than 0.5% of the federal budget. Since the moon landing heyday of 1960s, NASA's budget has gone from 4.4% of the federal budget to about 0.5% budget today. So how is NASA expected to keep delivering groundbreaking information if the budget is constantly reducing? So for our solvency, increased funds will result in an even bigger return in economic activity to the planet. Subpoint A, substantial funding during the space race led to the pioneering of inventions that are still used today. According to Saj Kia Auto, the CAT scanner was first used to only find imperfections in the space components, but now it is used modernly in this age for the medical field. Also, the joystick, which is now a wide gaming utensil, was originally used for the Apollo lunar rover. So NASA pushed science to new heights, bringing countless contributions to humankind in a small amount of time, and it will do it again, given substantial funding. Investing in NASA will create jobs. The NASA admin, Charles Bolden, says it's important to remember that the $2.5 million that was invested in NASA was not even really spent on Mars, but right here on Earth, supporting more than 7,000 jobs in at least 31 states. Also, companies capitalize on society's interest in space. The space program creates a serious interest in outer space and has permeated in all aspects of life, as seen in like Star Trek and Star Wars. And merchandise for the trend has also spawned in trends. So the money invested in NASA can also return through these commercial trends, and it is by this that we stand in a affirmative stance on this resolution.